Welcome back, Amador County. We're joined this morning with Jay and Jason. Good morning.
Good morning.
And here from AdArt. Been doing for a couple months now, Faces of the Foothills.
Faces of the Foothills, it's a project that Jason conceived of. He wants to paint portraits, which obviously he can do.
Yeah,
he came to me with a problem. He said, what I need is models. Can you get people in here so that I can paint? And that's what we're doing. So he didn't want to only paint people that could afford to sit for a portrait. So we invite everyone to come. We have appointments now. We have appointments on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 11 and 3. And we'll be running this through Christmas.
Wow. If somebody does want to purchase one of the portraits, they are for sale, though? Yes,
if the portraits are $600 if you buy them. Otherwise, they become part of the project, and they're, Jason's.
Right, right. Jason, how long have you been doing portrait painting?
I've been doing it about 10 years.
Okay.
I started at Chicago painting at the Palette and Chisel Academy of Art. And so the project started because I needed some people to paint, and I was getting tired of painting landscapes, so that's how it is.
Yeah, I actually personally participated. I was just amazed, and when you go down to AdArt, this is just a sample of the portraits that have been painted, but it's like so real life. A lot of these portraits are just amazing.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, people come in, they recognize local people. It's been a lot of fun for me. I've been there at AdArt since 1990 selling art, but now to actually have someone in there painting and to watch the paintings develop, it's been fun. So he does these, you come in, it's 3 to 4 hours, you sit 15 to 20 minutes at a time, and it's more than just a painting. I mean, Jason talks to you the whole time. He's sort of, it's not an interview, but it's a get-to-know-you session while the painting is going on. And I can watch that painting develop, as he gets to know the person.
Right.
And it's really that last half-hour push where the personality just comes out.
Right. So that helps you then, to not just visualizing, the way that the person looks, kind of getting a feel for who they are.
Yeah, I think there's like some kind of maybe an emotional thing that happens during the process that, like, I think comes out. People say it comes out, and they come by and see the portrait and they say, "Oh, I know that person," and yeah, they do kind of look, have that have that look about them. And
yeah.
And when you see, like, when they draw, and I'll just use it because everybody know it, when they make cartoons of Barack Obama, they make those ears really big, right? So are there things that you look for, or I know when they draw him as a cartoon, they automatically go with the giant ears. Are there things that you look for when you are painting somebody that features, or how does it?
No, not really. I try not to. I think I spend a lot of time on technical issues, like training how to paint. So I try and put that stuff aside. As far as I try and get what I see. I don't try to over accentuate any features. It's not a caricature,
Right.
So I just try and get what I see as truthfully as I can.
Right.
And sometimes they're in motion too. Sometimes they're talking. So a lot of times it's a matter of trying to hit a moving target.
Right. Now, Jay, you've got a one here in a
Just
frame.
Somebody people might know.
Hold it up here. Everybody in the county pretty much knows who this is, even without the badge. I think you would you'd have that one.
I think you can see Jason's very kind.
Yeah, and there were a few that really stood out to me, and I knew most of the people, but this one of Martin Ryan was.
I think it's great.
Just great.
Yeah.
Another one of my favorites was Mitch from Gold Country Auto Restoration over there. It just shocks me at how well you can put those together.
Oh, thank you.
And it was when you first started, when I was getting my portrait paint, you started off, you were just, I'm not even sure, I just heard scratching on the canvas kind of, and I was like, I wonder how this is going to turn out. And then I was like, wow. So
that's how it is.
That's great. How many more people are you looking for?
We're trying to get to 100. We need about 35 more people. and it'll be hanging as a show at Ad Art from Thanksgiving through Christmas, maybe New Year's.
So again, there's no cost to have
Come sit down. There's no cost.
Come to
it's
the
a great
mall.
opportunity.
Sure.
First of all, just to find someone who can paint like this in oil is just a rare opportunity. To find someone who can do it in 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, is unheard of. And then to find someone that can actually be an oil painting of you or your likeness that that exists, that you don't have to fork out all the dough for.
Right.
And if you want one for $600, that's just a bargain.
Right, you can't pass that up. So if you're walking the streets of Jackson, you need to stop by Ad Art, and at least if you're not going to have your portrait painted, at least stop and see the collection that is being put together, because it's just amazing.
Yeah, come in and see people you know. It's
right.
fun.
And Gavin, I was glad I told Gavin about it, and I really like to see the one of Gavin, because he's got the the features. He has the mohawk and the glasses and the earrings, and I think that all. Is there anything that's you find is tougher for you to paint? Or is it just pretty much you got it across the board?
Tougher to paint. I think that the toughest thing to paint is when people are like moving and talking. But like I spent years just painting mostly like 20-year-old attractive models, things like that. So it was a transition into painting middle-aged to older people. But I like that. It's a challenge. It makes it fun.
People like it because he takes 10 to 20 years off your face.
He was kind to me, I do have to say.
Well, but we need people,
okay.
So they can call, make appointments, 223-3339.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Ad Art downtown, and come down and see these guys, right? Cheese. Hey, we're going to run to an ad break. We'll be back with the closing of the show. Stay tuned.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSP